Hey guys, good morning from the E. Barrett Prettyman Courthouse, where Jack Smith is supposed to do a filing today, and I thought the Donald Trump lawyers would show up and there would be a big press scrum, but, well, no. It's all quiet. That's the art gallery. Not a lot going on. There are a lot of police cars out in the road over here because Volodymyr Zelenskyy of Ukraine has just gone to Capitol Hill via motorcade. Missed that. He'll be at the White House later. We'll see him there. Anyway, let's go walk around and see what's up in D.C. and then do some work. So this is a Brit, actually. This is Sir William Blackstone. He was the first law professor at Oxford, and his book that he wrote in the 1700s is considered sort of the basis of the American legal system. This statue was actually made as a gift from the American Bar Association to the British Bar, but they made it too tall. At 9 feet tall, it wouldn't fit in the halls of justice. So they commissioned a second sculpture that was smaller, and they decided to put this one here in front of a U.S. court. Also, by the way, this is a cafeteria that's open to the public. If you're ever down around here and you want something to eat, you just go inside the court. You can wander in there. I would note, though, that there's a no camera policy inside the court, so don't take your iPhone. All right, let's see what's going around this corner. Okay guys, good morning from Freedom Plaza down here on Pennsylvania Avenue, right between the White House and the Capitol. The Capitol is way off in the distance there. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. There you go, that's the U.S. Capitol. And that's Pennsylvania Avenue, and it zips right down through these government buildings over to there, which is the White House. I am here waiting in Freedom Plaza for Volodymyr Zelenskyy's motorcade. Yeah, his motorcade is leaving the Capitol, where he's been meeting with congressional leaders. And I can get this incredible photo of the motorcade coming up the street from the Capitol Dome in the background. It's going to be a cool photo. I think it'll sell well. But it means I just got to kind of hang here until his motorcade departs the Capitol, and I don't really know when that is. So in the meantime, let's walk over this way towards the Willard Hotel. That's the Willard Hotel building right there. That's that nice fancy one. And go visit the World War I Memorial, which is just across the street. They're going to close the street for his motorcade, and you can see the police cars are already on station over there. Blinky lights, blinky lights. When we hear those cars close the streets, that'll be our cue to go set up our cameras. But for now, we can just be kind of touristy, yeah? There's the school buses. Montgomery County, that's from Maryland. That's Bethesda, Potomac, Rockville. Even Silver Spring, I guess, just north of the city. Pretty nice suburb. That's the JW Marriott on my right, and the building next to it's the National Press Club. That's where all the local newspapers and TV stations had their offices. Back in the day, now it's kind of what, there's some kids waving to us. Hi, kid. Hey, they all wave back because they got to have some dude waved at them. So this is the Washington, D.C. World War I Memorial. There's also a District of Columbia World War I Memorial. There's a National World War I Memorial, I think, in Louisiana or something like that. They've got a lot of them. This used to be known as Pershing Square, and it was a memorial to Blackjack Pershing, the general, right over there. But then they modified it. They got rid of the ice skating rink where I used to go ice skating down here, which was actually a nice rink, and they put in this new memorial. And just last week, they unveiled this statue. It took them like a year extra to get it finished. But now we have this amazing statue on display. Or let's go over there. Not statue, but a sculpture, I guess. It's a better word. People taking photos in the reflection. Let's go over here and see what we can see. So this tells the story of a man going off to war. Excuse me. So there he is, leaving the family, saying goodbye to his mother, going off with his colleagues to the front, and then facing the horrors of battle, charging forward, seeing the casualties, going back, getting treatment, the shell shock, the wounded. But final victory still prevailed. And then they go back home again, a changed man. faces. They're closing down the roads. We're gonna get this motorcade shortly. Get this photo. Eagle is still looping. They've closed the roads entirely. We should have Zelensky down this street in just a few moments. I should get a good photo. So the whole road is closed. People are still crossing. Cops are yelling at them. Some of the cops are yelling. Some of the cops are letting them go. All right, there's the motorcycles. They're in the lead. Making way down here. There is the police car, and that should be Zelensky's car. Yeah, there it is. Gotten ahead of the motorcade now. We got a couple good photos we're going to file. We're going to go into the White House and file those from the lab, but we got to get our ladder set up for the arrival. I'm going to try to snag his photo as he gets out of the car, but he's really short. We'll see.
Georgia, as well as resources from the Coast Guard, the Department of Defense, to immediately support any life-saving operations as needed. The Army Corps of Engineers has power restoration teams and debris specialists who are going to be able to help restore power and support debris removal operations as soon as it is safe to do so. We have health and medical task forces from Health and Human Services to evaluate the impacts to medical facilities.
Direct route is not always the same.
There he comes.
Good.
Behind the bushes. Okay guys, greetings from behind Pebble Beach, where we are set up on a ladder. There's a bunch of ladders here because we think Zelensky and the vice president are going to walk across the street up there into the ceremonial office, but we're not sure because there's probably a bunch of tunnels they could have taken as well. We're not sure where they are right now. They're going up to the ceremonial office, I think it's up right there in a second. They could come out on the balcony, we can get that photo, but for right now we're just standing on a ladder over a fence. Okay guys, we've got to duck out and move my car because I'm parked in a no parking zone after 4. And then we're going to come back, try to get him when he comes back out, if he's still here. So we're going to run out, grab a scooter, get the car moved, and then figure it out. So a ton of parking in DC is limited at rush hour. After 4 o'clock, you can't park on major roads. I'm parked in one of those spots, and I've got to move my car now. It's pretty annoying, but that's life. Okay, that's the balcony, and they came out and they waved to everybody, and I was moving my car. I missed the shot. Life's awful. Oh, whatever. Where's my ladder? I got a ladder here for the departure, but I think they're gonna go a different way. Yeah, let's get a soda. So they moved his motorcade down there. We're just waiting for the pool to come out. Over there is the State Department representative, and they'll handle the foreign press pool, and they'll take them out. And then the rest of the press pool is going to come back here and go to the event for gun control in the East Room. Oh man, I was only gone like 5 minutes and I missed the shot. Oh well. Okay, it's time for lunch. Yeah, I haven't had lunch yet. There's a line for pizza. Come on, guys, make more pizza. Too hungry and hangry to wait for pizza. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Get something else to eat now. Okay, guys, we are successfully down in Georgetown, and we've parked the car. We're now gonna walk over and get some lovely French fries. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, hey Penguin, if you just waited in line, you would have had pizza by now. But you know, it's the principle of the thing. When I want junk food, I want it now. I don't want to wait. I'm not going to wait for food that's going to kill me. Anyway, let's wander down this street. It was 27th and Olive. I always have good parking luck down here, by the way. That is Julia Child's house over there. That yellow one that you see. Julia Child worked for the OSS as a typist, but eventually moved on to greater things. OSS was the precursor to the CIA. And when she was a young college graduate, that's where she lived. That house was recently renovated and sold for, I don't know, $3 million or something, 3.2, something crazy, more than I can afford. All right. Let's just walk down these lovely little row houses. These places here on the left, these little row houses, these are like $1.5 million at least. Yeah, I've been looking at them. They're expensive. Oh, you see that? That's an old fire department insurance plaque. Back in the old days, before they had a government-sponsored fire department, you got your fire department service from the insurance company. And the firemen would come and make sure that you've been paying your bill by looking for that little plaque that was placed outside your house. If you walk through Georgetown, you'll find hundreds of those. Literally hundreds of those fireman plaques on all the old buildings. There are a whole bunch of different fire department / insurance companies. I don't know if we can see any others here. Maybe not. That's Woodhouse. That one's probably burned 10 times since the 1800s. Anyway, let's, oh, there. Look at that. That whole road is blocked off down there by that hotel. That's the Four Seasons Hotel. And that's kind of where a lot of heads of state stay. They've got cinder blocks up blocking the road in front of it. And they've got a private entrance set up on the side. That's where Zelensky is staying. That's also where visiting NBA teams stay when they come to Washington. But this is George's. Let's go into George's and get something to eat. My lunch, basically. Hey. So when people come here, they always leave money, like $1 bills or Saudi money, or well, there's just money from all over the world. There's euros, dinar, pesos. Oh. All sorts of cash. There's some Chinese money. I've never seen any Hong Kong ones. I should go bring him a Hong Kong one. Put it up there next time, maybe. Okay, let's dig in here and get some lunch. Oh yeah, Oh yeah. Okay guys, that was a delicious bunch of french fries. Today was, it's kind of a bust actually. So I got the back of Zelensky's head getting into the Oval Office. I got the back of Zelensky's head going up to meet the Vice President. The Vice President and Zelensky came out and waved on the balcony, but I missed it because I was moving my car because of the stupid parking. I did, in the end, get a photo of him coming down the stairs. I moved those photos. Nah, we'll see if it works. Anyway, tomorrow, Biden leaves early, and then we're going to go explore D.C. We're going to get on a bike, and we're going to go get something good to eat. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching today. We'll have more tomorrow. See you then.